What's going on YouTube? William Barry here, coming at you live from the power of the internet. Man, okay, so Black Desert is this massive game. All MMOs are really hard to get into. They offer a huge barrier to entry, but I feel like Black Desert has a lot more hurdles to overcome. And it's not very good at telling you how to do these things. Matter of fact, the game does a very good job of doing a bad job of holding your hand. That's right. Wordplay. Fuck it. Let's continue. So, with this game, I'll tell you what. When I started playing Black Desert Online, I didn't have a single fucking idea what I was doing. And the only thing I could think of was hitting up YouTube, and so many of those videos were poorly done. And I don't mean like they were poorly put together, I just mean it was really hard to like get the information from them. Hell, fuck, even to this day, I have a hard time still taking in the information that I'm watching from other content creators. Mainly because they get a little more into it than they need to. Today I want to go over the basic shit of Black Desert Online, explained by pretty much a layman. So, this is our average screen, this is our equipment, this is our information of our character. As you can see, I'm on a newer character, just to make it a little less overwhelming. At the top left, we have a huge amount of information. We have 3 bars, we have our level, and then we have a bunch of little circles and bullshit. One of the most common questions asked to me by new players, especially those that join our guild, is how do they get a working empire? How do they do this? How do they do that? And my answer is almost always the same. Play the main story first. Go do the main quest, get your contribution up, get your energy up. They always ask me, well, what's the point of doing all that? Dude, contribution and energy are incredibly important. And also, playing through the main story will help you get more skill points. And all the things I'm saying right now probably make no sense to you. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a very simple thing. If you look at the top left of your screen, you can see these 3 bars. These bars are your fucking life source, and they are far more vital information than your fucking level. Your level's important. I mean, we all understand what it means to level up in an MMO. More stats, more money, fuck bitches. But these bars are the life source of Black Desert Online. Now, your skill points are separate from your level. So just because you level up doesn't mean you get a new skill to use. You have to level up your skill. And your leveling of the skill requires the points to do it. So you can be level fucking 400 if you wanted, but if you had no skill points, it's irrelevant. The way to get skill points is to go in and hit motherfuckers in the face. It's a very simple process. The reason why you want to do the main storyline is because they give you like about 200 skill points to fuck with for free. And you're going to be leveling up anyway, so you might as well do it. So, what's really important about skill points is like, when you hit the late game, skill points are a humongous resource. How many times you're going to have to log in and reallocate your skills, whether or not you want to do a PvP build or a PvE build, can be a fucking nightmare. So you definitely want to go out of your way and get those skill points up as much as possible. The bar directly under your skill points is your energy. Energy is humongous. Energy is used for fucking everything. Energy is used for gathering, it is used for farming, it is used for investing in nodes to make those nodes give you better drop rates, it's used for the black market, it's used for completing certain quests. Energy is something that passively regenerates while you do nothing. But it's also something that you gain by talking to new people that you've never talked to, visiting new towns that you've never been to, killing new enemies that you've never seen. Generally playing the game will net you energy. And whenever you do quests, it forces you to talk to certain people. Talking to those people will be surrounded by new people. It'll take you to new areas, and it'll force you to fight new people. So let's just look. This is a bush. We can hit R to gather it. Boom. Got a gathering level up. That's cool. But my energy went from 99 to 98. Look at that. My spectrum of knowledge is growing. I got a new seed that I've never got. Another way to get energy. As your spectrum of knowledge grows, your energy pool gets higher. Every time you get new energy, it'll light up and say, your energy is now this. And it gives you the ability to do more things within the game. Energy is shared. Overall, your overall experience in it is shared amongst your characters. However, each character you make will have its own energy. And energy can also be used to improve your fishing rate, as holding down the spacebar while fishing will decrease the amount of time it takes to pull out a fish. So what I'm telling you, man, is a lot of this stuff, energy is like your primary source to actively make money. Now, the bar directly under your energy is your contribution points. Contribution points are earned by completing quests and turning in particular items that will give you CP. Contribution points are one of the most important things in this entire fucking game. Contribution points are used to either buy homes, to buy workers, to connect nodes. Think of it this way. Both skill points and energy are used to actively make you money, generate income. Your contribution points are the exact opposite. They help you passively make income. They help you with your AFK times, your AFK processes to make more money. Some of the top players in the game make their money simply by running supplies from one town to another and selling them and making a huge pool of cash because they have all the nodes connected. Contribution is your best way to make fucking money. Again, the only way to make contribution points is by doing quests. Let's just hit O here. We'll open up a random quest here. Bam. So this is a random quest. This will give me 80 contribution experience, skill experience, and give me new knowledge of the game. I already unfortunately have that knowledge, so it really doesn't help me too much. All of these will give you, most quests will give you some form of contribution experience. Contribution is used to, like I said, make a shit ton of money. Like if you were to open up my map, you would see that this golden line shows the nodes that I have connected. I have nodes connected from one side of the map to the other, so that when I finally go and process something that I've never had before, I can make a shit ton of money. Now, the last thing I want to touch on, obviously, we already know what it means to level up. It's in our top left corner. Its experience bar is done by numbers, and it lets you know what percentage you're at and how much experience you're really getting. I'm level 17 at 16%. I really like this much more than just a random bar. This is something that I really like, and I wish all of them did this instead of a bar, so I'd know how much contribution experience I need to get on my next quest to level up my contribution meter. But again, I shouldn't have to explain leveling up. Leveling up just gets you more stats and gives you overall better resistance and stuff. It's basic shit that everyone that plays any game already knows. Now, the one thing I want to talk about is your AP, your DP, and your renown score. Now, these things seem like it doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, I'm a League player, so when I hear AP, I think ability power, right? Anyway, your AP is your attack power and your DP is your defense power. These are usually what you use to define where you're at in the game and how strong you really are. Your renown score is the overall score of all of your equipment. So right now you can see on this character it's really fucking low. He's brand new. I don't have shit on him. So my renown score is only at a 161. Now, what you want to do is get your renown score as high as possible. You start being considered competent at the game around 450 to 535 renown score, and anything above that, you're probably a god among men. Your AP is usually built upon by your accessories, your main weapon, your awakening weapon, and your sub weapon. Your DP is almost usually built upon by your armor and sometimes your sub-weapon. Now, this sub-weapon has AP and accuracy on it. There are variations. Your accessories can either be used to push AP or DP in any direction. That's up to you. A lot of people usually go for high ability power accessories because it helps them hit further into the game, so they can go to the harder hitting areas and make even more money. So that's basic information. That's basic information 101. AP is attack power, DP is defense, energy is used to actively make money. Skill points are separate from your levels, and they help you level up new abilities in your K menu. You can come here to learn new things. And contribution / CP is used to passively make money or make money while AFK, and your level is obviously where you're at currently in the game. It's not going to be hard to hit level 56, but once you hit 56, the grind becomes a lot more real, and once you hit 59 to 60, you realize that this game takes fucking forever to make any progress on. But up until that point, you can always see that progress physically. Like, you can actually see the changes in your character and what little AP can do to drastically increase your overall performance. I hope these answers to basic questions can help you improve a little bit at the game, and if not, and you need more in-depth stuff, always send me a message. I'm always down to help. That's what the Balance Gamers are here for. We are a very small guild that help newer players, and I figured it's just time to start making guides to help those players out instead of having to repeat myself on numerous occasions. Thank you for watching, have yourself a wonderful day, and please do me a favor, party as hard as they let you.